So do you have any idea what you want to play today, or you just want to kind of play whatever?
Honestly, I want to play whatever's the best. That's the mood I'm in.
Okay, cool. I was gonna suggest UK, so it sounds like that's what you want to do.
I am
Um,
extremely down. And just so you know, I'll probably post this on YouTube afterwards, as long as you're cool with it.
yeah, it's all good.
Great, I got X making. You know, you were here. You saw. Okay, cool.
Yeah,
Yeah. Do you have a recommended build, or how do you want to?
yeah. Let's start making a new deck, and we'll build something here.
All right, in chat, if y'all have questions along the way, feel free to ask. I'll try to get everyone's. Y'all know what I'm saying. All right, what are we using? Bombardment.
Yeah, I think Bombardment is just like the best of all the hero powers by like pretty decent margin. The tank one is pretty good too, but I haven't used it, but I do see that one be pretty good sometimes.
For
Is
aggro,
that
right?
it's kind of it's good for aggro, but it's also like almost a control tool too because it lets you like get extra value out of your 1/1s.
That's true. It is good for clearing stuff. I mean, otherwise you can be just doomed because you don't have enough attack, so it's pretty good.
Yeah, it's more efficient than the bombardment, right? Because it gives 2 damage instead of 1. But the bombardment can hit things through fortress and stuff like that, so I still prefer the bombardment.
Yeah, I'm with you.
So
It just feels like bombardment just hits the best. So, okay, what are we doing deck-wise?
So the way I've been building my UK list is a little bit slower than a lot of the other lists. I've seen Rain's list, and his is like much more aggressive than mine is. But I'll give you the way I've been building mine, and I'll kind of tell you some of the things that I've seen other people do as we're building it. So pretty much every deck in the UK needs the that 1/1 tank and the usurper or whatever his name is, the royal usurper.
Yeah, Royal Rifles and then the armored car that gives you another 1/1.
Yeah, that armored car is crazy good. It's just versatile. You can play it on turn 1. You can just hold it. You can play it for tempo. You can play it for removal. It's just good, and it works really well with your "They shall not divide us" or "No, we shall never surrender."
Right.
I want.
I'm gonna real quick. I'm gonna turn down the game audio. I have a feeling it's gonna be too loud in the
I've,
settings. Master Ball.
I've been joking around and calling that card "He will not divide us" in my head, like, and I told myself, "Oh, I got to make sure I call it by the right name," and then I called it that.
Yeah, you've been calling it that for a little while. I think I just didn't. I didn't feel like calling you out on it.
Yeah, it's been like a joke in my head, but that it's become such a funny joke in my head that I've convinced myself it's real.
What is the joke? What is the reference? He will not divide us.
Do you remember when Shia LaBeouf went like kind
Oh
of like
yeah.
yeah.
Okay, I have a vague memory of something like that.
Yeah, dude. So let's get the that 1/5 fortress guy in here. That guy's pretty good.
Got my infantry brigade. Yeah, that's my favorite combo is Royal Rifles and the brigade. So sick.
Yeah, it's a lot of stats for sure. So I see a lot of people use that Intel plane. I haven't been using that plane. That might be a mistake on my end. My list is way more greedy, and I'm just light on the 2s.
The death toll one.
Yeah. I do like the Weebly. Like obviously the gun is like a staple in every deck, so that one's pretty good.
I'll toss 2 of those.
That second rifle, the infantry brigade, the fortress dude that shoots something.
So we're only running 2/2 drops or two play sets of 2 drops.
Yeah, and then why do I feel like why is it that's so weird? Why is it 1 drop, 2 drop, 2 drop, 1 drop
I
on
know.
the
I
deck?
noticed that, and I have no idea why it just did that.
Yeah, these are all the early game cards I was playing. Some people do play the plane. You might want to play it. Like that if you wanted to include it, I wouldn't blame you, but I haven't included it in my list.
We'll try the full Zero, full control. You'll be surprised. I'm pretty comfortable with big control from my Gods Unchained control nature days. Those were some 30, 40-minute matchups for some
Yeah, dude,
12-hour streams, so I did a lot of that.
that's the good stuff right there.
Yeah, so
So
the
a
second
lot,
infantry, this guy?
yeah, that guy for sure.
Yep.
And a lot of people will play Together We Stand, but I'm not playing Together We Stand. And I also think that Field Company guy that guy is also pretty good. Like if you're looking to just play really aggressive and go wide, but that's not what the strategy is.
Yeah, so we'll leave that out here. Okay.
Um,
So
I see some people.
I saw you talking, yeah, probably both about to say the same thing. The 47th, you were kind of saying you don't like it that much?
I was thinking about it a little more. So at first, the armored card right next to it, it's basically the same card except it starts off with the stats instead of slowly getting them.
Yeah.
I kind of thought that card wasn't that great, and then I would play against it, and I'm like, wow, every time my opponent plays it on turn 3, I feel like I'm in a lot of trouble. So I started playing it, and I started realizing that that card is like one of the best cards in the UK. So it's very
The
possible.
AEC one that's already 3.
Yeah, so it's very possible that the other one, the Intel one, the one to the left of it, is also like one of the best cards in UK, and I just haven't tested it.
Okay, so right now though you're only running just the armored car. I felt like I was running both of them, so I had the 4 copies of, 2 of each, so 4 Intel guys at 3, and it seemed like it might have been excessive, especially when I was also running Liam Andrews. I had all these 3s that need some time to get going, and I kept getting out-tempoed in the early game, I feel like.
Yeah, well, the Intel would help you get the board a little quicker, you would think.
So maybe I'm just
Like
getting it
you run
backwards.
out of cards though, so it's like they really need to draw the 6 mana draw a bunch of cards. I forget
It's
the name
like
of it.
I don't know what it was. Maybe it was just like, I don't know. I would play it and then it would get killed too often, or there was something about it that wasn't working. But maybe I didn't even correctly like diagnose the issue. So
Yeah, I that was kind of why I didn't try out the 1/4 because I feel like he's small. I mean, when you pass, he's a 2/4, but I feel like that gets kind of farmed by a lot of units. That's why I haven't tried that one. 3/4 is much more respectable when you play it.
when they defend, they're dealing with the 3 attack right away. Yeah. Okay. So let's assume we're not going to run the 47th. We'll just keep it with your current like preferred strategy. So what else for 3 drops?
I would scroll down here. I wouldn't play any of these. And then the Spitfire Mark II is good.
And if I'm missing anything, I can buy it. By the way, if anything like on the
Oh,
marketplace.
true. You might be missing stuff that maybe that is happening.
If you think there's anything that's not there, yeah, let me know.
Yeah, I'm not sure. I think that's everything I would play from this line here.
That's 6 3 drops, and then we go to 4s.
Yeah, let's try that.
All right, so either of these two. Are you playing Hawker
Nah,
Tempest?
nah. What does this one even do? Deal 1 damage to a random enemy and pin it. I wish that was targeted or was like a 4/4.
I was running that in all my UK decks. Maybe that was not as effective as I thought. It has been helpful sometimes, but it's not great stats for 4.
Well, I really like pinning things, but it's just a little awkward. I really like the HSS Cape Town. It's pretty good, and the HSS Hermes as well is good.
So 2 of each of those.
Yeah,
The Hermes is nuts. Yeah, that one gets you so wide.
Yeah, that's really good. The Service Brigade, the 47th or whatever number it is.
That's the 4/4 that summons a 3/3 that summons a 2/2.
Yeah, Karen on
One
steroids.
of those, and definitely the Commando Battalion, right?
Yeah, that guy is like the best card in the deck.
Yeah, it's so insane.
You could, if you want, you could cut 1 Cape Town and play one of these guys here, the artillery guy.
Ordnance Pounder.
Yeah, that's kind of like I haven't. My list isn't using it, but I've been every time I play against the card, I feel like it's pretty dang good.
Let's try it then. Get a feel for it.
Yeah, my only issue with it is that the Cape Town is a little cheaper, and it targets tanks, whereas this thing won't hit tanks. This thing only hits infantry, so it's a little more limited on what it can do.
True, and it does. And the upside is the artillery one and the 4/4.
Yeah, I mean the Cape Town is terrible stat line. It's like embarrassing to play onto the board, and sometimes I end up playing it just for tempo, like just as a 2/3.
Oof.
So I would much rather be playing a 4/4 than a 2/3.
Yeah. Okay, let's keep cooking then. So we got those. Their finest hour, definitely.
Yeah, for sure. And then Convoy.
No Brigade.
Nah.
Oh God, I'm a
That
noob.
one-
I'm a noob. I thought Brigade was so good.
That one's kind of good, but it's an infantry, so it gets bounced by a lot of things.
That's fair. I wasn't thinking about that. Okay.
Yeah. This guy, what HSS Delulu or something like that?
Which
Right next to it, Death Toll draw
Bulolo?
2? Oh, Bololo, not Delulu. I'm silly.
It's okay. It's kind of small. The Death Toll, draw 2 cards.
Yeah, that one.
Run one of those. You can only run one. End game.
Yeah. So the cruiser tank Mark II is really good.
Run 2 of those.
Yeah. We Shall Never Surrender.
Definitely.
The boy, and then I've been playing two of the regiments.
Yeah. So we're not bothering with the big fortress guy.
Nah, that guy's an infantry as well, so he just
Right. Okay, yeah, so infantry. Okay, that's fair.
Well, the regiment is also an infantry, to be fair. So It's not
I guess
innocent either.
it gets some more impact though. So if it gets retreated, it still kind of sucks, but at least you have those tanks to buy you
Yeah,
a
you
little
get the
time.
2 tanks and you shoot something, hopefully one of their units right away.
Right. Yeah, that's what I'm realizing. Like even looking at a HMS Cape Town, it's like, oh, okay. Even though it's infantry or tank and it's random, because it's on deploy, you're controlling when it gets played, so you can pick the
Yeah,
spot better, which makes it pretty good.
it lets you control the pace of the game a little bit more.
It's that classic thing, which I know it, but I think just going through even just this brief exercise, it's like I'm not valuing it enough. It's just like immediate impact, immediate impact. Anything that happens on the
Yeah,
on play is just always easier.
yeah, things that do stuff right away just tend to impact the game more than things that need a turn to set up. Just because they need a full turn to set up, your opponent can interact. If you give your opponent time to interact, sometimes they will. So
And you're just not running a lot of spells at all. Like I was running decoy operation, one of the together we stand. You're going way more, just almost all units. We only have what, their finest hour? Is that the only spell in the deck?
and convoy, but convoy is more units.
And we shall
So
never surrender. So yeah, yeah. Okay, cool. Yeah, this is very different. All right, let me name it. Zero list. And let's see. Okay, so jump into some games.
you got $ motherland.
Oh yeah.
I like that one.
That was a good oh, I have two zero lists. I have this one's Germany and this one's UK. Okay, this is the one that I want. I like that
Before we
Germany list
start,
a lot, by the way. Really fun to play.
it's really fun. I do think it's a little lackluster compared to some of the other things. I was playing it yesterday, and I had like 3 games against UK where I was in a winning position, and I just drew like two or three 1-drops in a row, and I just lost the game.
Oh my god.
Before before we start, can we take a look at the leaderboard? I'm curious what rank you're
Oh,
at.
of course. I was actually happy. I was kind of pleasantly surprised that I am in top 300.
Okay, cool.
Isn't that bad? I have only played 39 games.
Yeah, let's play a few. Let's see if we can get the number up a little bit.
I feel
Where am
like,
I at? I'm probably like in the 30s or 40s right
oh
now.
yeah, I mean, look, you're 37th.
That's
Impressive.
actually much better than I thought because I played the other day. I don't think I played yesterday, but I played 2 days ago and I lost like multiple games in a row. It's just this is where I told you I was playing Germany and just over and over again. I just didn't have anything late game. Like, and I was keeping track of what was in my deck, and it's like, wow, I got like 3 10 drops. I got both of the 3 4s that draw a card still in there. I got like my 8 drop that bounces something still in the bottom of the deck, and I'm drawing 1 drops.
So brutal. I mean, that's just straight up RNG, right? Like, you can't do shit about that.
Yeah, I mean, I probably at this point should cut a 1 drop. I think there's too many in the deck, but
So we're against Germany with UK, which is a good scenario with what you just said. Do I send back the whole hand?
I would send back the whole thing here. Yeah. And how we're gonna do this is a lot of the time I'm gonna give you some time to think, tell me what you want to do, and then I'll give you some guidance afterwards.
Perfect. All right, turn 1. I thinking for a second, so I could kill this with the hero power. Replace the. I mean, I would probably kill it with the hero power.
I would not use your counteroffensive to kill this with the hero power. I would just use your the armored car to deal with it.
Yes, sir.
Because he spends 1 mana on it, right? So we don't want to spend 2 mana on it to remove it. We want to stay ahead on mana, and we could potentially, like, if he plays another 1 health unit next round, we can use that counteroffensive to get the dude with the gun out quicker.
Okay, that makes sense.
And counteroffensive is also really useful because you can have it just cheat one of those 1/1s into play real quick.
What's up, Booty? Welcome in. Sorry.
Oh,
Yeah, you can cheat in a 1/1 when I otherwise wouldn't. It makes sense. The real thing is just no need to use this on turn 1 when we can save it.
yeah, we want to be getting tempo out of it.
Okay, so here... Yeah, this is good. Okay, so they have a 2/3. 2/4. I have a 1. I have a 1. I would probably be playing this.
Yeah, I think that's also the play here. It's a little awkward because we don't have a turn 3 play next round. Hopefully we rip something off the top that we can play next turn, because what he's kind of forced to do here, and he might not, but he's probably going to use his hero ability to remove our guy. So that would give us an empty board on our turn, and hopefully we can play something.
I just noticed he's using offensive. Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
And he
Yeah, so that
does.
is what he does, and hopefully we draw something we can play. Because if we do, then we're in a great spot. Like if we draw that 3/4 here, the armored car,
Yeah,
that'd be real good.
please. Please, no.
Yeah, and maybe this guy over here should be that 1/3 that or the 1/4 that I was talking about that I'm not too crazy about. It'd be really good in this spot.
Yeah.
Um,
So here, I mean, what I'd probably be inclined to do is play both the 1-drops since they have nothing on the board and they're using that hero power.
yeah, let's do it. I like it. If he had the bombardment, I probably wouldn't want to play the 1/1. But
In that
since
case,
he
it'd
does-
just be the 1/2, right?
yeah,
Yeah, for
and then
sure.
hopefully we draw something to play next turn as well.
Yeah, oh my god. So we have 4 mana next turn. We're begging for a draw. Come on.
Yeah.
Okay. Playable.
Okay, yeah. So let's trade in a way. So let's play the 2-drop first here.
Oh, we can set this up. I see. I think I see what you're saying.
Yeah, we'll trade in a way to make sure that this guy gets the stats here.
So trade this one first, then the 1/2 after.
Yeah, and then we'll shoot the 3/3.
Oh, wow, that's actually very clean. Yeah, yeah. Okay.
Yeah, and then he's probably just gonna use his ability again, I would think.
Yeah, that would make sense. I love buffing that 1/5 to 2/6. It's such a nice line.
It's a lot of stats for 2 mana.
Just one of those things, like 1/5, whatever, 2/6. Oh, damn.
Yeah, I get that thing getting buffed once or twice really like adds up quickly. It carries buffs really well. Because everything in this game is like, for the most part, really small.
Yeah, it's one of those where the stat lines are really low. Like Magic style.
I kind of like it though, that like everything is tiny.
With both of us playing champions so much, it's always refreshing to play a low stat line game, for me at least. He uses
Yeah.
Encirclement.
That's a great deal for us.
Yeah, wow, he's not going to get to use it on anything else. Well, I'm not a rocket scientist, but I do think I know how to play this turn. I'm just going to go ahead and make a play recklessly. Like, I mean, I know I'm being wild here.
Oh, you misplayed. How could you
Oh,
do
no.
that?
Dude, look at this hand. 6-7, 6-7-9. I thought it was 8 for a second.
Oh, this is a great deal. Is he gonna trade? Oh no, he's going face. Never mind.
He's going super aggro. I don't know. Okay.
Maybe this isn't a great deal. Oh, that's a good deal. Maybe.
Okay. Let's think here. Lolo, Convoy, Gun. Well, I mean, the obvious... Well, yeah, I can trade into this. They don't have Bombardment. I mean, I guess what I would most likely want to do... Trade into this and then play the Bulolo?
You could do that, and that could be fine. I'm a little worried about our life total right now, but
Same.
maybe
Go this
like,
way instead?
Yeah, you could do that, and then you can equip the gun and use your hero power and shoot that, and then you save life. But that's not mana efficient here, so it's kind of a. I would say whatever you want to do. Do you prioritize being mana efficient, or do you prioritize saving life? I think I might prioritize saving my life total, but that could lead to future issues down the line, so it's hard to say.
I'll do it. Yeah, I think I'm with you on that, though. Figuring intel is also nice. It didn't really hit the best target, but...
Yeah, it rarely does.
If it hit the 9-drop, it would have been early.
That'd be good.
This guy with the decoys would be so nice to get out there. All right, out of time.
Yeah, I actually think the 1/4 might be really good. Like, if we had him in this game, it would have been great.
Maybe we'll go back and tech him back in after this.
Could be useful. Oh, so he's just going face. Oh,
Yeah, he's doing it. He's doing the thing.
We're just dead, I think.
Yeah, seems very likely.
The good thing is you have this here. You can retreat. And we actually... So we're 2 turns away from it being stable. So we're actually not 100% dead yet.
If I could retreat them here, and we're just hoping to survive to the 9.
Yeah, I think so. Next turn we have the dude with the gun. We get to start pressuring him a little bit, and I think we can pretty quickly turn the game on him. It's just if he has like the 8-drop that bounces something or something like that, we're just in a lot of trouble.
Yeah, if he has the nuts, we're gonna just be dead. Speaking of, whoop-de-doo.
All right, yeah, I think he might be Dunyan rings here.
You do draw, we shall never surrender. Or do we just yeet that out?
Or,
I could battalion hero power gun just to kill that, and if we survive, then we get to play the.
I think that's our best play here. I don't think the never surrender is doing too much here.
Yeah, we'll save that for lethal if we can, I guess, or something. Opium.
Yeah, a little bit. I might make that change in my own list and kind of trim a little bit on some of the top end, and go into those 1-drop or 3 drops here.
Yeah, I encourage you. Like, we can use this time to test stuff too. Like, I don't mind trying ideas. Just hearing your thought process is incredibly helpful, even if we don't actually win the game. Just hearing how you think about it is incredibly helpful.
Yeah, hopefully we win more though. I would like to.
Don't get me wrong. I want a fucking refund if we lose all these games. Just kidding. Just kidding. Okay, let's deck list for a second. Decks. Szerro UK. So what would we be thinking about cutting? So one of these high-end cards, like one less 9-drop maybe?
Yeah, maybe you could do like one less 9-drop, or like maybe not the HMS Boldo.
Yeah. This one's really slow. It is really slow.
Yeah, it's extremely slow. But it is card advantage. But
I feel like with Convoy as well, it's maybe a bit much all at 6.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's a lot.
Maybe we take that out. And would you want to take out one of these Leicestershires and run the double 47th? Or are we thinking just toss one in? Leave the double Leicestershire? Or who fucking knows? They're both possible.
yeah, that's kind of like who knows. I think both are like reasonable.
Let's make a bigger change. Let's make a bigger one so we can feel the difference better, I feel like.
Okay.
I don't know if
there's even an argument that we could potentially say that we want like a second the ordnance QF. Even though we didn't draw it, that could be potentially interesting. But we can chill like this. See how this does.
I like changing too. I feel like changing just one, like we're gonna react more to the RNG of the match than the Okay. It's like when you're mixing a song, if you move the volume knob a tiny bit, a tiny fucking bit, it's like, oh, it sounds different now. It doesn't sound different. Like you A/B test it, it's like they sound exactly. Sometimes like it feels like. Anyway.
Yeah.
Play. Right deck. You dying over there? You gotta.
No, I'm big chilling.
Cough up some phlegm or something.
I'll mute myself if I have to.
Nah, it's
I don't like to cough on live stream.
Yeah.
How dare you be human and react to the air?
Yeah. It's an annoying thing about doing content, right? How dare you cough? It's outrageous.
Oh, dude, I gotta make that tweet still. I forgot about that.
Oh, for the champions one, yeah.
Yeah, the Koof tweet, even though it doesn't have Koof on it.
Do it after this. Stay focused.
Yeah. Taking a minute to find somebody here. Yeah. Should I snipe you?
Probably not.
I don't think that's good. That was funny the one time I was saying in your chat that I was gonna snipe you, and then I accidentally did.
Oh my god, back in the day I was so pissed.
That was a complete accident, dude. I was like halfway through the game, I was watching your stream, and I saw your opponent played a card that was similar to mine. I was like, huh, wow, that's like a really similar strategy to what I'm doing. And then I saw that it was me. I was like, what?
Yep.
And your chat was flaming me. They're like, yo, he's sniping you.
Only you can compartmentalize your mind that way. It's like, I'm watching a stream, I'm playing a game. These are two different things. We're chilling. Like, not even noticing it's the same fucking game. It's actually hilarious.
Yeah, it took me, I think I played because it was draft. I think I played like a bomb on you, and then the other person played the same bomb, and I was like, whoa, what are the odds?
Such a coincidence. Dude, one time, the randomest cringe memory, I'm hanging out with some kids in high school, literally high school, at my friend's house. My phone rings. I point to someone else. Oh my god, you have the same ringtone as me? Nope, it's my phone.
That's tough, dude.
Literally, I was like 16. I will never forget that for the rest of my fucking life. Such cringe.
Yeah, that's a hard one to live down.
It's just like, what the fuck? I reset in case it was bugging. I don't know. We'll get a match in a minute.
I think there just wasn't anyone searching. Sometimes it takes 2 or 3 minutes.
Yeah. Oh, they changed this Kong's mint details, I guess, because people were mad.
Well, I mean, they only opened it up to 222 people, and it's like, what, like a 20,000 collection or something like that? The Prometheans?
Okay, right? But they reduced supply. The next one is 100 supply now.
Wait, they made the supply smaller?
Yeah, I don't think that's the change. I'm not sure like what they were responding to, but yeah. They
Made
made
details.
supply, or the supply seems to be about the same. I'm not sure really.
Why would they go from 222 to 100? That seems so stupid.
It looks like
I
now.
understand why people are upset. Like to me, the Prometheans are a 20K collection, right? Or am I wrong about that?
No, you're right. I believe it's 22K, I think, something like that.
It's 22K. Wow, it's even bigger.
I think
And they're
so.
leaving it to only 100, bro. That's such a small percentage of the community.
Yeah, I mean, I think the thing is though, proms and decentralized were dropped for free. So it's not like people are being left out. It's like you gave me free stuff and now you're not giving me more free stuff. It's not like we bought the proms. I mean, if someone bought on
Well, some
secondary,
people did, right?
that's their choice in the free market though. But like what the company did, all right, whatever. We'll continue this talk later. I will send back the 7-drop, and do we just keep the other ones?
Yeah, that looks good to me.
The
We're
UK
playing
mirror.
we're playing as Tamago. I've seen this guy a bunch of times.
Okay.
He's beaten me a handful of times. I've beaten him a handful of times.
Oh shit. All right. Well, let's go.
We take turns beating each other up.
We need a win here. I need to beat him on your behalf. So I'm first. Wow, that's a nice starting hand.
Yeah, so we actually have tons of options here.
Okay, talk me through it then.
So you could go just for the 1-2 and just play that vanilla and just pass. You could potentially, and I think that's probably your best play, is at least playing that guy. You could also potentially, if you're feeling really spicy, you can use the counteroffensive to get the 1/1 out along with him. And if he doesn't have a gun, he's kind of in trouble. But if he does have a gun, well, if he uses his turn to get the
then we can play this though.
bombardment.
You're right. Then we can play this next turn. We're huge.
Yeah, but if he has the gun, then we feel really bad. So that's it's a tough choice.
Probably just
Definitely
play
play that guy for sure. And then the question is, do you want to play the other guy? I would think just pass maybe, but you could just play it.
YOLO.
Let's get it. He doesn't have a gun. Okay, he's got it.
Yeah, it's all right. I mean, playing this is still really good, right?
Yeah, it's still good.
My favorite combo. Chillin'.
Yeah, and we got a second one next round as well. Potentially.
Yeah, it's super sick. 3/3 Thunder. So we have an option to set up a guaranteed buff on the full health one now.
Yeah, you could. I wasn't even thinking of doing that. I was thinking potentially because you could go with the with this guy, the 2-mana guy. Oh, we have this guy.
Okay.
I think that might be the play now.
What I would probably do by myself would be some kind of thing to buff this. So you're saying you think you want to try to play... So we could play the Spitfire and then trade in and have this become a 4/4?
Yeah, I like that.
Okay.
And especially so we're going into turn 4. This is where Cake Town comes out, and we're not leaving an infantry in play.
Oh, good call. Yeah, playing around the... I just haven't gotten to the point where I'm like really clearly thinking about the different unit types and playing around in different bounces. That's like really important though.
Yeah, I've been messed up by Cape Town enough times that I think about it a little bit more now.
Now it's second nature, yeah.
And but part of why I like this is it's just mana efficient, right? We're playing a 3-drop on turn 3. Our other cards are more flexible since they're cheaper.
Yeah, that's something I have a bad habit of, like playing too many of my flexible cards rather than saving them to fill in the gaps. Like, I definitely feel like I do that sometimes.
Yeah, it can be tricky sometimes. So, do we have a full clear here? I think we don't.
Do we have what?
A full clear. I'm trying to see. I don't think we do. We have one if the Webley hits the.
It's this.
Yeah, if it hits that thing, but that's about it. I mean, you're probably playing the Webley either way this turn, so maybe
you can see what it does. Yeah, okay, let's try that. Come on.
Nope.
Not bad. So, I would probably be thinking of killing the 2/3. Well, no, they have the gun. They can clear us either way. I
still like using the 4/4 on the 2/3 here.
Okay. Do I dump these out? This?
Probably just play the one drop or the fortress guy. We probably should have just played him before we played the gun and get the buff on something more reasonable.
Right. Did I gun it?
You can.
Gun.
It might not be worth using the gun because he'd probably bump into the 1-5 and it sets up for a finest hour next round.
Oh, that's fair.
But,
if we don't want to use finest hour, I guess it means we can clear it at 1 health.
Yeah.
But we would have had ways to do it anyway, to be fair. Wouldn't have really mattered.
Yeah, it's all good like this, I think.
That's that control thing, just saving the resources so hard, just not wasting a single thing.
Yeah, well, you only get 6 bullets throughout the whole game, so you have to be careful with them. Aha, it worked out.
Yeah, actually. Nice, nice. Okay. So, finest hour would be an option if we just bop the 3-3.
I think it probably is our best option. I don't like that it doesn't leave us with much in play. But actually, we do get left with a 1-1 and a 1-2. I think it's probably our best line here. Just because the finest hour also lets us see more tools for the next turn.
Okay.
I wouldn't trade. Use your gun.
Oh,
preserve.
okay. Okay, let's do it.
You preserve the 1-1 and force him to, because he's only got 2 bullets next turn. We have 3 points of stats in play, so we're gonna keep a 1-1.
That's fair. Yeah, I wasn't thinking. Honestly, just forgot the gun was there straight up. Hey.
Perfect. Second gun. So we're marginally ahead on cards right now.
Well, we got like a little. We're a little bit ahead on everything, right? Like more cards, more tempo, more health. Just a little.
Yeah. Now he's got this.
Please, no combo. No, together we stand.
He's wiping our board here.
Okay.
Oh boy. So we have this guy here. Do you think he's got Cape Town is the question.
Right, because this is infantry. Is there any alternative? I mean, like, is Spitfire an option?
Spitfire doesn't feel great, right?
It doesn't feel great.
But maybe Spitfire and equipping a gun is
it's
okay.
less risky than playing
Yeah.
this and getting it potentially bounced.
But it's also just much lower reward, I feel like.
Yeah.
I think I would take a little bit of a risk here, and I would play the 6-drop here and just trade the gun and trade our 1-1.
5-drop, you mean, this guy?
Yeah. And then just cross our fingers and pray. But they have quite a few cards that could mess us up here.
The bullet to clear the other 1-1.
Yeah.
All right, here's open.
Yeah, this is awkward because he could have the 7-drop that we have as well, or the Cape Town. But if he had the 7-drop, he would have used it on our Spitfire anyway.
Right, yeah, it's true. Would have been the same either way.
Yeah, so it only makes a difference if it's Cape Town, really. Nice.
Cool. Damn, that's quite a clear.
Yeah, they get the whole thing, but it's fine. Hopefully we draw our gunner here.
Please.
Nah, we don't. That's all good.
So, okay. So we got a lot of options here.
Yeah, we're in a pretty alright spot here, I think.
I think. I'd probably do something along the lines of the 4-drop, the gun, maybe the rifle company, something like that.
Yeah, so if you want to do that, why don't we equip the gun first, see what happens.
Alright, play the gun.
Could open up some more options.
That makes it a 2. So I could do 2-1 plus hero power. Do much, though.
Yeah, I think let's still just do the Hermes and just use that gun here.
Okay. Yeah, it's one of those turns. Nothing is like a huge impact. Just kind of like setting up for next turn.
Yeah, this is alright. Especially if he uses his 4-4 to go into our 3-4. We just kind of keep his board soft.
If he just plays something that's like really bad tempo, we can send it back. We'll be feeling good.
Yeah, and so the good thing is we got the 5-drop out of our hand, and we don't have to worry about using it anymore. He still has to play his.
The 4/4 it becomes a 3/3 and a 2/2.
Yeah, he's still gonna have to find time to play that at some point this game.
That's fair. That makes sense to you.
Oh, he's got 2 of these.
Booty, you can play. I can send you a tournament ticket for Storm Warfare if you want. I got 1 left.
And of course we don't draw ours, right? Or
no. Chapanio, I can't do that right now, brother. I'm getting coached in a completely different game. But if you want to hit me up on Discord or ask me later, I'm happy to help you with that. Can't do it right now, though. He has double commando battalion.
Yeah, we don't draw ours, obviously. So
yeah,
we're
nothing
in
good
trouble.
here. Yeah.
He's got the best card in the game. Both copies, we have none. I find that's how I lose this matchup the most, when they just have 2 of these and I never draw mine. But we still have a way to clear 1 here, at least with the infantry.
So I could do this, gun, and hero power.
Yeah, and then you can also play the what's it called? But just make sure you use the gun first, or not the gun, but the 3-drop first to see where the bullet goes.
Oh, it's random. Gotcha. That.
At your command. Strike now, boys.
I guess it's not that bad. It's kind of bad, but it could be worse.
We're even still. It's just we need good cards.
Imagine drawing good cards.
Yeah, couldn't be me.
Thanks, Chapanio. Sorry that I can't help right now, but appreciate you understanding.
Oh, you know, that's okay.
We retreats our brigade.
That's a good deal, actually, because we get to use it again.
Yeah, that seems alright. That's not so good.
That's a little annoying.
So freaking wide.
Let's win the 60% here real quick.
So we're gonna play this guy?
Yeah, I just need to win a 60%. Not asking too much. Okay, we do.
Good. So kill this with the gun.
Yeah, I guess just wipe everything here. But we are in trouble now, a little bit.
And just play this guy, I guess?
Yeah.
Yeah, behind the fortress.
And obviously, in this spot, the 9-drop would have felt a lot better, but what are you going to do?
If we drew any of the cards that would help. Literally any of the good cards. Yeah, that would be kind of nice. One of the, like, 5 different things that would give us some counterplay here. Be pretty cool.
Oh, he does this.
Ay, ay, ay.
Well, he's out of stuff. If we just draw something good, we're, like, really in a good spot, actually.
Just the 9-drop, right? Like, that would be so fucking clutch.
Yeah,
Artillery 3, 2 tanks, decoy tanks. Right now. Yes!
Oh, nice, dude. Slam it.
Just slam it. Yes! Bro, I knew it. I knew it. I knew it. I knew it. Please don't draw an answer. I just emoted.
Did we cut this one down to 1 copy, or there's still 2
We
copies?
did, yeah. Maybe that wasn't a great idea. Maybe going back to 2 copies of that and just having... Maybe.
It's just one of the things where it's like, when you need it, you don't draw it, and when, you know, and then when you don't need it, you do draw it.
I think given how controlling this deck is, we could afford the 2nd copy, I think.
I like the 2nd copy. I like having access to it. And there we go. We have a convoy here, so that's great.
Assessing the situation before I... We could retreat, but we don't want to retreat that, do we?
I think retreating it is okay here.
And we can clear the board.
Yeah,
Like,
just for tempo here.
Kill the 2/3 and then hope the artillery hits that. Is that the idea?
That's kind of what I'm thinking. I don't know. Do you want to... Maybe the convoy is a little safer. We have 6 mana to play with afterwards, but it's a little close.
It's up to you. You're the coach. What do you think?
Let's play the convoy here. Surely we draw something we can spend our 6 mana on.
Yeah, I feel that. Imagine we don't. No, we must. We must. We must.
Our deck is all 3s. I'd be like shocked if we don't.
Perfect. Fortress and intel. And
Sweet. Okay, yeah, so now we can use this to bounce his infantry.
this, bounce the infantry, and then kill the 2/3.
Yeah.
There we go. Good evening, Blue Core. Yeah, Samaya, that draw was super clutch.
Yeah, that was just what the doctor ordered, in fact. That was worthy of a salute emote, by the way, when we top decked it.
Yeah, right? I thought so. All right, nice. Now we're just cleaning up. I guess Fortress plus... Do I just play this and retreat one of them again? Or should I hold on to it in case I need it?
Yeah, let's retreat it again.
So
Let's
Fortress
retreat one of these 2/3s.
plus retreat?
Yeah. Oh yeah. Well, that's let's just play the retreat first, because I think we might want to just use the hero ability potentially. I don't know for sure.
Okay.
Nah, you're right. Let's just use the infantry dude.
And then we can just pass. We don't have to take damage on these. I mean, he has to top. What do you think?
I would put damage on the 4/3 and then just push him for 8.
Okay.
Here.
Oh, yeah, that's true. Then the artillery can just go phase. We can end this.
Yeah, it's actually pushing 9 here.
9.
Not
Holy
8.
crap. All right, that makes sense. Yeah, don't want to just sit around doing nothing, letting them draw for answers.
Yeah, especially if he draws like a
Our finest hour.
Yeah, exactly. That's the one.
That's their best. That's like their only hope. Even that's probably not enough, but that would at least get them back in the conversation.
Yeah. So we lose this guy. It's kind of expected. Losing that guy is a little annoying.
Okay, nice counterplay.
So we can kill the 4/4 here with the bullet, the armored car, and the hero power.
Yeah, so kill the 2/4 with the unit, and then double thunder this and hero power, right?
Yeah. And just get out all the cards we possibly can here.
Yeah. This is a different one, Be Real. I can show you after this game. It's Szerro's deck, yeah. Or I can like post it to Twitter and I'll give Szerro credit. I'll like share the list after this or something. I'll figure it out. Or maybe just to the Discord. Keep it low key. Here we go. Okay. Dump out this guy.
Yeah.
And
Since he takes some time to get going.
yeah, I'll share this internally, guys. I mean, if Szerro wants to share his builds on Twitter, he can do that. I'll keep it internal so I don't like make it too loud.
You can share this. I don't mind if you want.
Okay, cool. Make sure y'all are in the Discord. I know most of you are.
We already did the deck list like on the stream, so it's already public. It's not a huge deal.
That's true.
And it's not like oh wow, he's playing UK. What an original strategy.
Also true. Yeah, it's not like a top secret. That's a good point. Yeah. Okay, I'll tweet it out then after the sesh as well. Yeah, no, the list I posted, that was a content list, I gotta be honest. In retrospect, it wasn't that good. It was my best attempt, but it wasn't that good.
I saw a deck list on your was it a champions list I saw the other day? I saw the wildest list the other day, and you're like, I'm here to I was having trouble with the meta, so I built the perfect deck to counter the meta.
The Thorburn, bro, that deck actually slaps on ladder. It's not gonna work for like against the best players like consistently at all, but like just chilling on ladder, that deck unironically, I went like 6-3 with it yesterday. Like it's really good.
That's funny.
It's wild, it's completely off the meta, and it actually works. It's like my greatest creation.
That's awesome. It looked like a mess, dude.
It's so fucking weird. It only works because I'm exploiting bad play. That is 100% for sure.
You gotta do what you gotta do. It works.
That's the thing, bro. You gotta. I'm dumping everything, by the way, so hopefully that's cool.
Yeah, that's all good.
I'm like, as a content creator, like my bread and butter is like, are you like me and you're just grinding ladder all day? This deck is fun and gets wins. I'm like not even pretending like here's how you win tournaments, because I'd be lying, right? I don't know. I'm not the tournament winner. Like you can make those kind of videos. I just kind of realized like my lists are definitely, my videos are like, here's a cool idea for a deck. Now you guys go make it better. Is kind of how I think about it.
Yeah. It was kind of like what colors was it? It was red, right? It was fire.
Fire and air, yeah, but not even running Cyclonius.
Okay, we're not playing Cyclonius.
No Cyclonius. The deck usually wins between turn like 6 to 8.
Rain had a really cool fire air deck in yesterday's tournament.
Oh, I want to see what he was doing then. Probably like the more reasonable version of whatever bad idea I had.
Yeah, maybe ask Kiki if you can get his list or something.
Yeah, I should look for it. He's running decoy tanks. Okay, cool.
Yeah, it goes together.
Defending like hell.
All right, so we're trading our 5-1. Oh, what a good draw.
Ooh, boo-doo-boo. Look at that. Finally.
Oh, nice.
So kill the 1/3s and then play this after, right? I could like hit it with the 3/4, hit it with both of these, and then this will kill the 4/3.
You could do that. I was thinking, and maybe your play is better. I was thinking 3/4 into 1/3. Play the armored car and then use the hero ability, and then have your 5-1 trade into his 4/3. But because it's gonna die to the hero ping next turn anyway.
Okay, let's start with this. We both agree on this. So you were saying armored car, double bop, and then 5-1 into the 4/3.
Armored car, bop, and bullet, because you have the hero ability.
Oh god, I'm so lost. I got confused.
Okay, just
I'm
make sure you.
I'm out of time.
Make sure you kill the.
I got it. We're fine.
Okay.
Got it.
It's all good. A little inefficient, but it's all good.
Yeah, it was not optimal, but at least I didn't throw the game, which is cool. Rain played the last event, Blue. I don't think they're playing this event in Storm Warfare, but Rain was very high ranked in the previous event. I missed the 2 damage to face at the end.
No, I'm not worried. Rain is playing in this one.
Oh, he is? I didn't see. My bad.
Yeah, he's just not going by Rain on the ladder this time.
Fake news. Oh, has he changed the name, being a little sneaky? His reputation's starting to precede him.
Yeah. Well, it seems like my understanding is Rain is just kind of a monster at like all the card games he plays.
Oh, it seems like it. No, in retrospect, it seems like he was just so good that he tripped my anti-cheat alarms. He's just genuinely an incredible card game player.
Yeah,
the way he defended himself made him seem so guilty to me at the time that I just kind of had all my like red flags waving. But in retrospect, honestly, I think it's just like a communication difference. He's a fucking insane card game player.
Let's save that guy. Let's save him.
Okay.
Use the bullet.
So
the
bullet. So yeah, all right. Let's lock this. This game like ended in my head 3 turns ago. This is me now, just like getting lazy. Play the 3 and the 2.
Yeah. Yeah, let's not get complacent. I mean, we're good here.
I am getting complacent. No, it's happening. You're right. Let's not do that. You're 100% right. But yeah, Blue, the way people find the time is that they do this full time, I think. That's the only way I can do it. I have to
like grind all these games.
Bro, it's a full-time and a half job, and I'm dreaming about fucking cards in my sleep and stuff. You know what I mean? Like, it's...
I've had many nightmares of Yogg Saron.
Bro, that was the one that played a ton of random spells at the end of the game, right?
Yeah. That I've literally woken up like nightmares from that. Like, I'm dreaming about my opponent wiping my board and winning the game for like 1 health, and I'm at full health, and I'm having nightmares of me losing the game.
That's crazy, but also completely believable to me. Like, that's when I was in deepest in Gods Unchained, I was literally 14 hours stream, go to sleep, dream about the game for like 8 hours straight, wake up, start playing again. Like, it was just like my whole existence was just playing the fucking opening of whatever deck I was playing. It's crazy.
I'm trying to figure out. I was having a dream the other day. I was playing a crypto game, but I can't. I was dreaming I was playing Alluvium.
Whoa!
I had found like all kinds of shiny alluvials.
Bro, I want to check back in on Alluvium. Talk about that in the future, but here we got half an hour left, so let's stay locked in. I'm thinking we can put the second one back in and just take like, I don't know though.
Good, right?
The convoys were fucking awesome. I think we added the second one.
Yeah, that was always a 2. I definitely can't cut that one.
Okay, what will we cut then to make room for this second 9 drop? If anything,
If you're a Psycho, you can cut Cape Town. You can cut one of those one of the intel cards potentially to get them back in there.
We just added that, so I mean.
Yeah, we just added 2 copies of it.
Want to cut out the Cape Town maybe?
Cape Town's good because Cape Town like counters this guy, the regiment, and he counters a lot of things.
Leave it at 1. It's fine as it is, I guess. We just got really lucky. If we hadn't drawn that.
Yeah, I think maybe cutting down on one of the regiments that we added 2 copies of.
Oh, we added 2. Oh, okay. So cut down to 1. I thought we only added 1. So that's why I was tripping. That makes total sense. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, we cut this guy for a second one.
That way we have the 1. But yeah, that feels basically what you were originally looking to do was the better idea, and then my idea was worse. Shocking. All right.
I don't know about that.
I'm being a little
we,
extra.
we agreed on it, I think.
I'm being a little extra self-deprecating here. I appreciate the coaching. I always enjoy learning. We have time for like 1 or 2 more, depending how long these games go, unless they like go really fast. So let's get in.
Yeah, that sounds good. So have you felt, or have you learned anything from how we've been playing these games?
Oh,
Are
a
there any
ton.
takeaways you have so far?
Yeah, like not wasting the pip early on that first game, like really valuing. It's just like reminding me of times when I'm using resources where I don't have to, or where I'm like taking away options that I could leave open. I feel like that's what I'm seeing, like holding flexibility cards for later, or like not using the pip when I don't have to. That's probably the biggest takeaway.
Okay, that's good to kind of keep those things in mind. I like this mulligan as well.
Yeah.
We have a 2 and a 3 is all good.
And also just kind of like talking through different cards, like thinking about the units and like, oh, this bounces these. Like, I think you're better at like looking ahead a few turns and understanding all the stuff to play around, and so it helps me kind of think about like what, like play around things that are gonna bounce me, and like, I don't know.
Yeah, and thinking about the way you want to play the game, like in a macro level, is really helpful. Like and I find like big control decks really help you with that a lot. There was a deck I used to play in Legends of Runeterra. I was extremely big control that you would like very often go like, you wouldn't go to deck out, but you would like run your opponent out of just everything they had. It's your turn, by the way.
Oh fuck, my bad.
It's all good. But like in that particular matchup, you would have like many cards that like the game would go so long that you would see all the threats from your opponent, and like certain cards they had a specific duty to remove certain threats, and you kind of want to make sure that your lining goes up in a certain way, if that makes sense.
That's how it felt with the Gods Unchained control. It's like I cannot use this card except to answer that threat. If I do anything else, I lose in 20 minutes type of thing.
Yeah, exactly.
Exactly which
like
answers.
Help a lot.
Yeah, that I used to be terrible about that, and I got pretty good from some coaching in Gods Unchained. It's tough. Like this, I feel like it's hard for me to say like one exact thing that I learned, but it's like part of it is honestly probably a confidence boost as well, just to kind of feel like if I have a few losses, I'm like, well, someone who knows what they're doing doesn't think I'm sucking ass, so I'm probably just taking some L's because that's what happens. Whereas if I don't have like the feedback, sometimes I'm just like, I lost a few games, maybe I suck ass, you know what I mean? It's like there's definitely a confidence component.
Yeah, there are some games where there's just so little you can realistically do in a lot of spots.
We got double infantry brigade, we got Spitfire, we got armored car. I guess common sense would be to play this and then bop them just to kill them. Would that make sense?
Yeah, I like that. I think that's our best play here as well. And that also saves our one drop guy for a future turn. We could potentially use him with a 4, or we can use him on 5. Or like we can play him on 4 with a 3, or we can play him on 5 with a 3 and 2 copies of him. Something like that. And also it's worth noting here, look at the hero ability he has. So we're gonna want to keep his board clear.
Yeah. This is such an interesting ability, but it doesn't seem like it's very good yet.
Yeah, you don't see it all too often.
What's up, Cilium? I'm not sure, Crit. We can check. I mean, my rank is probably around the same. We only played like 2 games, and it was 1 win and 1 loss, so... The actual grind will have to be, Alright, so they have a 3-5... 4... Hell, Thunder, Fortress... So I could clear it if I trade everything in, but then the board's going to be empty using these plus the hero.
That feels kind of bad for us.
Feels bad, yeah. I would maybe be trying to get the Spitfire. Actually, I'd probably be trying to get the Signal Regiment out.
Yeah, I agree with that. I like that because we're already, I think we're identifying we're kind of in a little bit of trouble here. This will kind of help us cheat on mana, potentially, and help us get back into it.
Keep this in hand?
Yeah, I guess you could play it for tempo here, actually. Yeah, let's play it. Let's...
And no bombardment, so I guess it's fine.
Yeah, if he had bombardment, I would say no, but he doesn't, so let's try it.
Okay.
And then if he's got the gun plus, well, yeah, he can go gun hero ability here. That's okay.
1 damage AoE.
It's about the same play here. Well, we have a clear on this now.
Right, I can use brigade and even just hero power plus trading in.
Yeah. So I don't know which is for ordering. I'm not sure which is better. Like, are we supposed to play both the ones here? Then we can't use the hero. Well, yeah, if you play both the ones, then you don't need to use the hero ability, and then you get a guaranteed the.
And we're 50-50 for intel to hit this.
Yeah, let's try that.
Okay.
Yeah, and if intel hits the 9-drop here, we're feeling pretty good.
It's gonna be so good. Please.
Let's get the good magnifying glass.
Please. Just once. Just hit the lucky target. Thank you.
Oh, we got it. Nice.
I thought there was no chance. I'm amazed that happened. That was a 1% chance. I know it looked like a 50-50. It was actually a 1% chance. If you know, you know.
It works 100% of the time, 50% of the time.
Yeah. Something like that. We got our double Spitfires. Trade this in, make this a 3-5.
Yeah, making a 3-5.
Double Spitfire, just tempo turn.
Oh, let's actually, let's make a 3-5 here. Let's bump our guy into it, make a 3-5, bump into it again, and then remove it with the hero ability.
Okay, and then play one Spitfire.
Yeah. Because it's just really important that we keep his board clear and we keep denying him the that hero ability, as well as this unit. That plane has advantage, so we don't really want to let that thing just free farm us.
Yeah. Yo, Joe.
Dude, I hit level 95 magic in RuneScape.
Hell yeah, bro. Nice job.
I'm almost 60% of the way to 96 now. These things are looking up.
Great. 60%. It's crazy. Oh, what a draw.
Let's I know that looks really good here.
It looks really good.
Maybe it's just too good to not play, actually.
What are you thinking? Just trade in 3-1 and hero power? That also does look insanely good. And then
Yeah, but
this.
I think you're right though. I think your initial thing is right, because he doesn't have bombardment. I was thinking he's just gonna bombard the 3-1 off the field, but he actually can't do that.
Fuck yeah, bitch! Nice draw!
And then this sets up like the widest possible board for next turn, so that we can pretty safely play our 8-drop here.
True, we're so far ahead all of a sudden, actually. Holy crap. Holy crap.
Yeah, the other play doesn't keep us as far as ahead. We just have two Spitfires in play instead of 3 things. Look at the punish.
That's crazy. That's a 7. Okay, it's a 7. Well, still just play the 8 and then...
Does that guy have Bushido?
Yes.
We should probably just remove it for sure with the 4-1.
Trade in the 4-1 and then just play the 8?
Yeah, I think so. Because the Bushido on that could be really dangerous. And this guy still pushes 3 guaranteed, so it's not like we miss out on that much damage.
Yeah, now we're just hoping they don't have the answer for their regiment.
It's kind of hard for Japan to answer this. They can bounce it back to our hand with the 6-drop, but that's not great for him. And then Night Raid won't clear it on its own.
That's okay, because it keeps our main guy alive.
Yeah, we push 8 here this turn.
Hopefully we get a good draw. Just end it, or just lock it in.
Yeah, that'd be nice. Let's get our convoy here. Can't be mad with that.
So just play this and the 3-drop?
Yeah, just full flood here. He's already played 2 of his 2 legendary AoEs, so...
Oh, those are both legendaries?
Yeah.
Wow, okay, that's a full flood. You're not kidding. Holy shit.
I wouldn't use the bullet.
Gotcha.
Okay.
Heard. I think the main thing I'm learning, honestly, is I need to do coaching way more often, and I'm partially just learning how to get used to being coached. I think that's honestly the more honest answer. I've been thinking about that since you asked. What have I learned? I'm picking up on game patterns and stuff for sure. I feel like part of it is I just haven't... My whole life, I should have been getting coached the whole time, and I'm kind of like... Since we have such a good relationship, it's like you're the perfect person for me to like... I mean, I've gotten coached before, but yeah, you're like the perfect person. I'm honestly just getting used to... Like, I just need to... This needs to be my new method, is like every game I play, if I'm trying to do good, I just need to get a coach for 1 or 2 sessions minimum, because I just know, like... That's just like how it is. Like, I'm not... I might get lucky and occasionally build a great deck, but usually I'm not likely to crush it without some coaching. That's like the biggest thing I'm honestly learning. It's like super meta. It's like just getting even used to the idea of coaching. I know it's random as hell, but
Yeah, it's all good. I'm happy to help wherever it makes sense. If it's a game I'm good at, I'll help you out with it.
That's why I wasn't like super specific with like I learned this about the strategy. It's like I'm like, yeah.
I also so that last game, just one last thought.
Please.
So when you played the gun and I told you not to use the bullet, I actually would have suggested to not even use the gun at all there. Just to sandbag that you have one card in hand, so that your opponent doesn't know that you have nothing.
Makes sense.
If you have one card in hand, they could be like, "Oh man, what if it's this?"
Yeah, just to make them have to be more unsure of what they should do.
Once you reveal what your final, the mystery of having one card in game can, even if it's useless, can really add up. That's why, like in Magic, you'll see players often will sandbag a land in game. Like, it just does. The hidden value is more valuable. The hidden information is more valuable than the actual card being in play doing something.
So send back one of these guns, yeah?
Yeah, that looks good to me.
But I send back anything else?
Nah, this hand looks good. We have our 2, 3, 4 here.
Got it.
The only awkward thing is we have 2, 3, 4, but we don't have a way to use our Europe ability. But that's perfect. Now we just drew this, so we can use that later. I wouldn't play it now.
Yeah, just pass now.
Yeah, just pass. But now we have something that we can use that counter offensive for whenever, which is great.
That's something I'm starting to pick up on. Is like playing this deck a little bit more reactively sometimes. Like you just don't have to play that one drop. Okay. So they have 1/5. We draw the 1/5. I mean, my inclination would just be to play this and match them.
I kind of want to play the Spitfire here.
Yeah, and pip that out.
Yeah, because that could it'll push 3 damage onto the 1/5 next round, and then with the gun and the tank, we can remove it.
Okay. Makes sense.
So this is kind of thinking one turn ahead, right? How are we going to deal with the 1/5 in one turn?
Yeah, because 1/5 versus 1/5 is just like a stalemate, but this is like actually an answer.
Well, it's worse than a stalemate because we're giving him priority and he can play like Together We Stand or something like that.
Right. Okay. 1 for 1. Well, not really. We get an extra 1/1.
Yeah, but it'll die for free here. It's okay.
Basically a 1 for 1. Yeah.
So this is a little unfortunate here. Our plan didn't work out.
Planning ahead is useless.
Let's buff up our 1/5 with that gun.
Buff.
Let's make it cost 1 here.
So you want to play the gun and see what it hits?
Yeah, let's hit the 1/5 here.
Okay, gotcha. Let's hit the 1/5. Doing it. Oh, it was close.
You misplayed.
Misplayed.
I think let's just sink 2 damage into this thing here.
All right.
Searching for the targets.
Doesn't feel great, but
Doesn't feel amazing. Oh.
why is it not attack?
I think it's okay. There we go.
There we go. Yeah, you definitely had it attack twice.
Yeah. All right.
She can still fly.
Our finest hour would be nice.
This is looking a little tricky here.
We could retreat. We don't want to do that.
Yeah, no, that retreat feels terrible. Let's just play our 4-drop and shoot his guy.
All
His 1/1.
Shoot a 1/1.
Yeah.
She can still fly.
And then hopefully we get the 5-drop. That's now a 4-drop. Hopefully we get a good opportunity to play next turn.
Searching for the targets.
Yeah.
That'd have been amazing if you just played the 4/4. That gets smaller as it dies.
Oh, to bounce it back would be so sick. Damn it.
That's gross. I think we're dead.
Maybe if we can top deck the crowd control, the board clear.
Yeah,
Finest
that
hour.
could help maybe. I'm wondering what went wrong this game.
Yeah, was there even a way to like have this go differently, or did we just get
Maybe we were supposed to on turn 1 just coin out our gun, because then we would have never floated a mana this game, and we're kind of like playing behind the mana. But we didn't have a 2-drop in our hand at that point, so I didn't feel comfortable making that play.
Yeah, turn 1, I was like, okay, we're chilling, playing more reactively, but it turns out that kind of backfired. But
Yeah.
would it have been different otherwise?
What is that 2-drop?
Honestly,
Is that just
25 to
one?
30. Oh, the 2-drop is Fortress 1/5.
It is the 1/5. Okay.
You have this. That's still what? That's still that guy.
I think that just unfortunately has to be our play here.
Cape Town plus Thunder. Or bounce.
Bounce it. Well, the
Cape Town
is a
Thunder and
bounce.
shoot would kill this.
Wait, say that one more time.
So Cape Town, unit, hit it for 1, shoot it for the other 1.
Well, Cape Town won't bounce the 4/5.
I wasn't trying to bounce the 4/5.
Well, because Cape Town bounces when we play it.
Oh, I'm mixing it up. Okay, I have no idea. I thought it was the other 4-drop. I'm being stupid.
I think let's just play that thing here, and it just feels kind of bad.
Should I shoot it?
Nah, let's save our bullet. We only have one.
I was mixing this up with the one that goes wide. I just had a brain malfunction.
Yeah, that's Hermes.
Hermes, yeah.
I'm actually amazed. I'm starting to learn some of the names of the cards. in
Your
this
game knowledge is going, yeah, really good.
Especially just all the card game. The names of the cards in this game are just so complicated. Yeah, it's lights out for us here, I think.
It's the military history is cool, but like in terms of actually talking about the cards, it is quite confusing.
Yeah, but there are like 36 Panzers in one of my decks. It's kind of crazy.
I mean, I can kill the 4/1, play this. It's down to 6/2.
Yeah, I think that's what we got here.
Unless we're just gonna scoop. But if we're not gonna scoop, we would do this.
No, we might draw. We will never surrender, so we can't surrender.
Right. All right, game just froze. Can't play my 1-drop.
Oh, nice. Things are looking up. Press Shift R.
Shift R.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
At your command. Strike now, boys.
I'm not sure if we were supposed to play the 1/1 here, because we just kind of give it up for free. Because now he's gonna just trade his 6/1 into a 4/4.
Yeah, it's true.
Wait,
Could have saved it for next turn.
what did we just do last turn? Couldn't we have just played Hermes there?
What Hermes?
Not Hermes, the Cape Town. Would Cape Town have just not made sense there? I feel like it might have.
Oh man.
It's all good.
I'm a little mind flooded,
have-
so I'm not sure. I can retreat
Yeah,
them.
yeah, let's do that. Things are looking up. This is the first time we're actually ahead on the board all game.
Yeah. Yeah, for real. He has a lot of cards, but at least we have tempo.
Yeah, and we have 2 convoys, so I'm not too worried about cards. I'm more worried about the tempo.
Definitely.
Oh, nice. And he's spending his turn to convoy here? Very nice. So we could potentially get our own turn to play convoy and then use Cape Town on whatever he plays here.
Yeah, that makes sense. I think using retreats intelligently is something I can be better at.
Yeah, the retreat can buy a ton of tempo. Okay, so we're once again back behind on board. We can't really remove this.
What's up, Double B?
Oh, nice. What's up here?
Convoy?
Yeah, it's the convoy play here. And then hopefully with our 4 mana, we have something decent here. Alright. Let's just play our sniper dude. And
This
there's-
guy?
Yeah, that guy in the 1-drop here I think looks pretty decent.
March for victory. No time for tea, lads.
Now this is some control versus control.
Yeah.
Full hands. Everyone above 20 health.
So we should try to save our Cape Town for the same way he did it to us, right? How he bounced our 5/5 for 7. We should try to save our Cape Town to do the same for him, if possible. Or use it, or save it for that second, the 6/6 that he played.
Right. Like one of those that costs like 6 and up.
Yeah, Cape Town is useful for bouncing the 7 mana tank, just because it can kind of buy you a little bit of tempo.
Yeah, it makes sense. This is Quarter Pounder. with cheese.
Hmm. This is a tough spot. Right?
Got the 9.
I'd be a little concerned to just YOLO it, but you could. But I don't know if that's the play. But retreating that and giving it back to him also feels really bad.
Yeah, like I'm staring at this and it's like, how do
We're kind of in trouble right now.
Yeah, we have all this retreat stuff. It's all retreats and then this big guy. That's basically what we got in the little fortress.
Yeah,
It's
do we
like,
have a way to remove
Do
that?
we slam the big dude or do we want to retreat?
You could slam the big guy and just cross your fingers. Could be a good play. If he has no more bounces, he's used a few. But if he bounces it, we just lose the game on the spot.
Otherwise, send back the 4/4.
But sending back the 4/4 is losing because then he can just send back our things.
I have no better ideas, so let's do it.
We got the 4/4, which is really nice.
Yeah, it's a good hit. We can bombard it next turn or gun it.
Loaded and ready.
Yeah, that's kind of expected, unfortunately.
Yeah, it's like we're just too far behind now.
No, we can recover this still.
At your
I
command.
think.
Okay. Have I ever decked out? I don't think I have. I've gotten close.
Can we recover this now? He just played a lot of things onto the board here.
He is very strong.
We've just been behind the entire game. Like from turn 2, we were like pretty far behind on board.
Retreat this or resign and play one more? Or do we?
We're not completely out of it yet. It's tough.
Okay, explain to me how we can try to save. I don't see it.
Let's play the gun here. See what happens. Okay, nice. We got Cape Town. Now let's shoot the 4/1. Actually, before you shoot the 4/1, play the 2/4 with
Okay.
a bullet. Yeah.
Hit it.
Maybe we can.
Eh,
I'll take it.
definitely take that.
Now let's shoot the 4/1. And then now we play our Cape Town, and we need to bounce this 5/5.
Okay. Here we go.
30.
Here we go. Here we go. No.
That's tough. All right, now we just play the 2-drop, and we're probably dead.
Yeah, I need to spend time thinking about retreats. I think that's my like #1 point from today.
Yeah,
better
retreats are the retreats are like one of the best ways to like win and lose the game because they push so much tempo, which is raw. Just like, yeah,
It's like the old whirlwind meta in Champions.
yeah.
Yeah, it feels like I'm just completely not. I'm like, oh, retreating is good sometimes. I'll do it sometimes. I'm not like making it nearly important enough in my strategy. All right, 15 health.
Yeah,
Bunch of
we're
shit.
extremely far behind now. We could bounce this 3/2 with the 7-drop. Get that into play,
All right.
Loaded. Ready.
and then just play the 3-drop, I guess.
Moving forward to
Attack the 1/5.
Yeah, I guess so. It's looking pretty brutal here. I'm just hoping that we find like our one copy of the board wipe, and he somehow really plays badly into it.
Yeah, let's see this turn, and then we'll probably squeeze in one more game if you have time. Just see
Yeah, I
this.
got it. We can do that.
That'd be awesome.
That'll be good.
And then yeah, I feel like I got a solid coaching session's worth of learnings from this for sure.
Yeah, we can. If ever you want to do more, we can definitely do more of these.
Yeah, for sure. I'll see how my schedule
Oh.
looks. We'll definitely do more in future games. That's for damn sure.
Yeah, that'll be good.
This event, I might just grind it out after this one.
Okay.
And I got the confidence boost that I need to get through 100 games without melting into a puddle of tears. Could be wrong, though. GG, right?
Yeah, we're just done.
Alright, let's...
We've just been behind the entire game. Literally from like turn 2. We needed to coin out our 2-drop, but like we didn't have a second 2-drop in our hand to safely make that play. So it's just like.
How much longer is in this event? 4 days? Yeah, this event is ending fast. It doesn't feel like it's that fast, but it's gonna end quick.
Yeah, I think I started with like 11 days or 9 days, something like that. I think
Okay.
11 I started with.
think tomorrow I just got to sit down and play like 34. Well, arena brawls tomorrow too. Shit. Thursday, Friday, maybe. I don't know. How am I gonna do it?
And how many hours does Arena Brawl start?
It starts in 8 hours.
8 hours. Okay, yeah.
Zero's rank is like 37th place. He's top 50.
I was 26 at one point, and then I lost a bunch of games in a row.
That was his peak. So send back the commandos.
I would kick it all back here.
Kick it all back.
Yeah, we need 2s and 1s.
So many UK mirrors. You got to just find the hard counter to UK.
I mean, this is disgusting. We have 2 convoys in our opening hand.
Oh no! Hard mode.
Yeah, we're just playing down 2 cards for the whole game.
Cool.
Seems nice.
Pretty nice.
Ready to deliver the payload.
Yeah, that's all we got here. Play the 1/5, hope it weakens this thing for the bombardment next turn. Or maybe we draw our sniper.
Please draw something. Yeah, what's up, Gem? Boon War is coming soon. Last game for the Storm Warfare coaching session. We'll jump over. Welcome in, welcome in. If any of y'all listening, by the way, if any of y'all are trying to compete in this event, Szerro does coaching, you know, he charges some money, so if you got a little cash to spare, or you can sweet talk him, whatever, you know, but especially if you're paying.
Every time I've ever had a student, they all reach their goals. Unless
Yeah,
their goal gets unrealistic, and even when they make them like that, they still make them sometimes.
You've already reached my goal, which is to have more fun, feel more confident, and like basically just learn a little bit. So I can definitely say I am already happy with my coaching session. Money well worth paying for this one. But yeah, if y'all need help, looking for some real coaching, hit up the Szerro, the one and only.
And yeah, that was definitely the way to play that turn.
Good, I was autopiloting it, but there was like one line, so I figured it was fine.
Yeah,
All right, locking in hard for the rest of this game. Let's win it.
I would have cut you off if it wasn't the play.
Good, I'm glad. So this is in our hand.
Yeah, it sucks here, but it's what we got, so let's just jam it.
All right. Better than on an empty board, like you say. At least we're eating up a little tempo, maybe.
Yeah, we give him his bullet back, but
True.
What are we gonna do? We actually just lose our. Well, no, he's 1 mana off.
1 mana off. Yeah, he doesn't have the hero power mana. Okay, changing it up. You ramped this down to 2. And he gave it extra health. You do have this.
We have a full clear over 2 turns with the finest hour here.
Right, so finest hour, trade in the 2/2, and use a bullet to kill the 2/5.
Yeah, we gotta remove that 2/5 here.
Yeah, stop him from intel ramping. Does it have a mobile version? I have no idea if this game is playable on mobile. It's in the browser, so maybe, I don't know.
It's not playable on mobile yet, I don't think, but my understanding is it's supposed to come out fairly soon.
Keep an eye out for that. Considering our atrocious opening draw, we're in an okay position.
Yeah, I'm concerned that this atrocious draw is going to catch up with us at some point.
Definitely could. It definitely could. It definitely could.
Because we're going to have to take off a turn to... We're already like a little behind, and we're for sure going to have to take a turn off to play these cards at some point.
Yeah, we already used our board clear as well. Well... So something like shooting a bullet at this, playing Hermes, and playing the other gun seems viable.
Yeah, that seems like the play to me.
Or the least bad line.
Yeah.
Play Hitler? Shut up. Edgelord.
I was wondering if they're gonna print that as a card.
No way. No way they print Hitler, bro. No
I know,
way.
but but it would also I would get it if they did, you know?
I do understand what you're saying. Just pass, right? Don't shoot anything.
Yeah, there's no need here.
Okay.
You could maybe shoot the 2/4 actually
Okay.
on second thought, but it's no big deal.
Bro, they can't. No way. I don't even.
They
Even if
get
it's
way too much flame for it, right?
if they print like Hitler hero, I'm out, bro. I'm out.
It would be a bold move at the very least if they were to do that.
As a dude who had a bar mitzvah and all that shit, I'm out. They print Hitler, I'm out. That's actually a really funny idea.
It'd be bold.
They can do a card that references him like a spell or something, but making Hitler a playable character seems bad.
Yeah,
If it was
like
like
I'm
a-
also wondering if they're gonna like print the final solution as like a win
Oh my
condition
god,
or
yeah,
something.
no, no on that. Hard no on that. On behalf of Jews everywhere, fuck no.
Yeah.
Very funny, but if they had a spell like Winston Churchill, the fucking final solution. That's why we can't have Hitler in the game, because that joke. That's it. That's exactly why we can't have Hitler in the game. That just proved my fucking point.
It's just too. It's so sensitive for them to make a World War II card game, dude. It was a bold play by them.
All right, so they have 47th Signal Regiment. I could retreat it.
Yeah, we for sure retreat here.
All right.
Loaded and ready.
Well, the first expansion, Operation Overlord, I didn't know this. That's D-Day.
Oh, really?
That's the code name for D-Day. They called it Operation Overlord.
Yeah, I mean, like, turning on, like, if I was being serious, I guess what I would say is, like, having Hitler as a playable character is just bad because you're enabling people to be like, fuck yeah, Hitler, I win with Hitler. But obviously, like, references to him on other cards seem totally fine. You just can't let people be, like, fist pumping, I win with Hitler. I beat Winston Churchill. Like, that, you just can't have that.
Yeah,
Too many
it's
fucking anti-Semites
yeah.
in this age to have that. All right. Brigade, Norfolk. Oh, he's playing this one.
What is that? Deploy trigger.
It's a
intel.
1/1
This
normally. Yeah, deploy trigger
This deals
intel.
5 additional damage to units.
Yeah.
What the heck? I've never seen that before.
Usually a 1/1, so it just dies to bombardment.
Let's use our 5-mana convoy here. Let's draw some stuff.
Yeah, there's energy in this game, Jen. Unlike Goon Wars, this game has energy.
So we get a full clear here on his board with our gun and our hero power.
Just trade into the 5/3, whatever that is, and then
Yeah. So do that, and then you play the armored car. Wipe this board and play the armored car.
got it.
You could make the argument to play the other one, but I value having 3 points of power instead of 2 points of power for next turn.
I like that. This guy feels better if you have like some fortress or something.
Keep him safe.
On an
He's
open...
just a weaker version of this guy, right?
Yeah, the turn after we play him, he's just weaker, yeah. Oh, you played Axie before? You know all about counting energy. That's my least favorite part of Axie, keeping track of energy in my head. Worst game decision ever.
Oh yeah, because that game you only spend based on like what you actually spend.
You
right?
keep energy over turns, but it doesn't show you your opponent's energy count, so you have to count it the whole game to be like remotely competitively viable, which is like, as a streamer, I hate having to count in my head while I'm trying to talk to chat. It's like one more. All right, so they have this. We're way ahead now, actually, bro. Holy shit.
Yeah. So what we should do here, in my thoughts are, well,
Both the knights.
one, we could potentially bounce the 2/4. I don't love that. I think our best bet here is to play all of our cheap stuff, so our 2/3 drops and our 1/1 drop, and then we can just use our dude and the hero ability to wipe the 2/4 off the board, and we just get to present threats again.
Okay, by
I
myself,
would not.
I definitely would have played a 9-drop.
Yeah, and play the 1 drop before you attack, so that it doesn't get the buff.
No time for tea, lads.
Oh, the intel. Gotcha.
Yeah.
So in this
So
case,
the reason
yeah, please explain.
the reason we don't want to play the 9 is because we finally kind of wrestled the board back from him. Playing a 9 gives him a red card to just bounce our 9 drop and
Right.
take the board
He can
back
play
from
Cape
us.
Town, bounce it back. My tempo's gone.
Yeah, and we're behind all of a
That's
sudden.
exactly
Because Cape
where
Town and a
I'm
3
not thinking about retreats and therefore about to make the wrong move, which kind of comes back. I feel like that's the... I'm really glad you asked, what did I learn? Because it made me think about it until I actually figured it out. It seems like that's the #1 thing, is like, I am just not... There's a lot of things, but the most actionable thing is like, pay fucking attention to retreats. Like,
Yeah, it's a good thing, and it's a good habit to just ask yourself, what did I learn often as well.
Yeah, that was good. It's definitely... That's a hard thing with me at card games. Sometimes I feel like I'm learning, and then I'm like, if I'm by myself, I'm like, oh, I guess not, because then the next time I play, the stuff I thought I learned isn't working. That's like where having the back and forth is so useful. I get really anxious and confused when I'm like, I can't tell if what I've learned is what I think I've learned, or if I'm getting the wrong impression. Like, it's like if you play poker, you play a bunch of shitty hands, you get lucky, you win. You think you know what you're doing. You actually have no idea. It's like that kind of... So 3-2, 3-2, 3-1. Talked through their entire turn. The gun could kill the 3-1. Okay. Would this be a convoy turn, maybe?
I think he's down to one card. He's gonna draw one. I would make the read that he doesn't have a bounce. If he does have a bounce, it's tough. Um,
Send it
but
now.
yeah, that's probably what I would do. Use the bullet and just slam a 9-drop. Hopefully we snipe off one of these 3/2s.
Yeah, that's the hardest part about card games, but it also makes it so addicting. It's just that feeling of like, am I able to like figure out what is the skillful part and what's just RNG fucking things up? Like it's so hard for me sometimes to distinguish like if I'm actually like finding a good line or if I'm just getting lucky or playing against like a easily exploited opponent. Like that's the kind of stuff that makes it hard for me to play at the highest level, I feel like.
Yeah, and the lose streaking is like really, it hurts. Like it's demoralizing. Like it happens to me all the time as well. And you're like, what am I doing wrong? I don't understand. And it just doesn't feel like you're getting anywhere.
Yeah, it's very only card game grinders know that feeling, but it's definitely brutal.
It's real.
Especially when I'm very lucky that my stress is lower since I'm a content guy. I can't imagine how stressful for like people whose thing is competing. That's why I leave it to y'all pros.
Yeah, not about it.
Yeah, PPG. If you lose, it's all RNG. If you win, it's all skill. I know. I've seen.
He's right.
It's true. It's how it works. Slam the other 9-drop here.
I was gonna say that, but since we just drew this 3-drop, I like also wouldn't mind just playing the convoy. And just
Convoy
getting
into
new
the
tools.
The different animations for the cards are really good.
Yeah, they have really nice animations in this game.
I've definitely learned to appreciate that stuff a lot from us working with champions, seeing how much work it takes to do any of that stuff. I'm gonna
Don't use that. Don't use that.
Okay, never mind.
Let's play your 2/3 drops here.
My 2/3 drops here.
And then you got the bullet.
Oh yeah, you're smart.
Just help us tighten the noose a little bit faster on him.
Yeah,
get
fair.
as many stats into play as possible instead of giving him time. Because at this point, we don't need to win through card advantage, right? We already have card advantage.
Yeah, it's
There's
true.
no need to try to eke out a small amount more.
That's
Just
very,
take
very
the
true.
board.
Now it's all just tempo and winning. Yeah, 10 cards in your hand is the limit. Not all the games go this long, but control. So I'd use this, you think? Play the ones
Yeah,
and then 8?
Play 2 1-drops, and then he will not divide us.
He will not divide us. Gotta go watch that video again so I can remember how he says it. Yeah, 10 cards in hand.
I watched a video about it. I don't know if you ever watch Internet Historian, but I had just watched an Internet Historian video about the "He will not divide us" thing, so it just made me laugh every time I play.
I haven't watched that channel, but I've heard nothing but everyone saying how great it is, so I really need to watch some.
I highly recommend just taking a day and just exclusively watching videos by him.
Yeah, it's a day off binge kind of channel.
Yeah, you'll enjoy it all. Or just like, you're doing something, pick a video by him. Whichever one seems interesting, you'll have.
Well, is that the channel that had the Ingoodening of Sky?
Yeah. He did the No Man's Sky.
I'm gonna watch that. I haven't watched it yet, but I've been meaning to. I'll watch that one first. That'll get me in.
Yeah, that one's good. One of my favorite ones is which is the one, man? He goes over. What's the name of the boat? The Costa Concordia, dude. He does a video explaining what happened with the Costa Concordia, and that one's just a disaster. It's crazy.
Is that the one that got renamed, or is that I don't know about that one. That big boat face, or is that not?
The Costa Concordia was like a giant, like one of the most expensive like boats in the world, and they like deployed it on the same day that the Titanic went down, and it was just within like 10 minutes of the boat being at sea. It was just a massive disaster.
Oh wow!
They immediately crash. The captain of the ship like tells the Coast Guards that there's no problem when there's clearly a terrible issue, like everything is flooding, and he's like, no, everything's under control. Like, and then he flees the ship and he like swims away, or, like takes a little paddle boat away and like abandons the ship and leaves everyone on it. It's just a freaking disaster, dude.
Holy shit, that's crazy. I never heard of that. I gotta watch that one.
Yeah, and he does a really good job explaining it. My favorite video by him is The Gentleman Pirate, because it goes over a pirate that was like around during the time of Blackbeard, and he was like one of the only pirates that knew how to read and write, and he left home so that he could be a pirate because his wife was just like bothering him or something like that. I don't know. Dude.
That's the best reason to become a pirate, is because your wife is annoying you. I'm out. I'm going to be a pirate.
So let's see. Okay, we're up 10. Could have been better, but
I got to
let's.
264. The learnings were good. I'd rather have the toughest games when you're here, and then I can have some easy games and win streak when I'm on my own. Like that's if we had a bunch of easy games, that would have been disappointing because I wouldn't have gotten to work through all those like super fucked up scenarios. So I think it's better for us to struggle against bad RNG and stuff. That's when you really need to know, right? So I'm actually super happy with this, bro. Excellent session. Thank you. I'll hit you up later. Send me your. I'll DM you to sort out the payment stuff. I can send you money later today.
Okay, that sounds good. And then my final question for you, once again, what are 3 actionable things you could take from this?
Sheesh. All right. So number 1, planning around retreats, making sure like the 7 energy retreat, the Cape Town, like really thinking like, am I about to spend all my energy on something that just gets bounced next turn half the time? Avoiding walking into that. Being more mindful of like managing my gun pings, I guess, only using it when it's absolutely helpful, never using it just because. I guess that's something I noticed. Like there's quite a few times I was like, gun, and you're like, no, 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 no. And
Yeah,
then,
those having 1 damage that you can just use to clean up that doesn't cost any mana, because once you pay it, once you play the card, it's in play, right? You don't have to worry about spending mana again. Having that additional 1 point that costs you nothing can really help you clean up numbers on a turn where you're very tight on mana.
And then there's a few cards I learned to value better. That whatever the one, the draw 3, get 2 energy back. Like, I had no idea that card was so insane. It's obvious now. I was like looking at it and not understand. Like, I didn't really understand how strong that was. So like, I feel like just that card is like a whole lesson. I'm just like, why the fuck wasn't I using this card? This is so important.
Yeah, draw 3 for 4 mana is pretty good.
I was thinking like, well, on turn 6, it's not that good because you only have 2 energy after you play it. You can't play. I don't know what the fuck I was thinking, but like, it's just that card's amazing.
Yeah, it's more of an end game card once you're out of tools, and then it's also good for what you call it. Like it works with intel very well.
Yeah, when you intel ramp it, it just gets more and more crazy. So those are the first few things that come to mind. I feel like every single game just super fun as well. Convoy, that's it, Crit. I also just had fun playing some games and getting to hear your thought process, which was also a very enjoyable part of it.
Yeah, I'm happy this helped. If you ever have any another thing I always offer to any of like people that do coaching with me, if you ever have a spot that you're not sure what to do, feel free to take a screenshot, send me the picture of it, and we can discuss just kind of some things going on with that particular board state if you want.
Yes, I'll definitely try to do that. If I see a few spots I'm stumped, that's I appreciate that. I'll take you up on that.
Yeah, of course.
All right, everybody.
I gotta give you the role in my Discord. You're officially a student now.
Oh, nice. Please, I would love the student role. That's all I want to do is be the best student possible for the next years to come. I got so much to learn.
Eternal student.
Eternal student. All right, bro. I got to run to Goon Wars before I get fired. I will talk to you very soon.
Sounds good. Have fun, dude.